Confession of the Golden Witch, manga edition. Let me say, I got a couple things to say really quickly before we start. And number one, I already did this video. However, I guess you could call this a reaction. No, a reading from the manga, obviously. But I already did a reaction to this, or I guess a reading. There was this one guy, his name was Goda something, Goda Magical Chef Goda, something like that, on my other video. And basically in that video, this guy, I think it was 5 years ago, he recreated what I'm gonna read right now, this mini arc, Confession of the Golden Witch. He recreated it and modded UMINEKO. I think it was Project he modded, don't know, or something. He modded UMINEKO basically to where he like edited the sprites and all that stuff, and he added obviously this. He did the entire thing on his own. This along with Cage of Obligations. Now then, if I'm right, let me look something up. Yes, in the video it had this Confession of the Golden Witch along with Cage of Obligations, which I was just looking at. Cage of Obligations. Now then, Cage of Obligations, it's the chapter after this one. Well, after this mini arc, which is only 3 chapters. I'm here to read this, and only this. Cage of Obligations, I'm not gonna read that. I mean, I looked at it a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna be here all day if I just keep doing this shit. No, the only thing I wanted to know was this. This was not in Project, obviously. It was not in the visual novels, because this is manga only. And they would have to have created sprites, just like that one guy did. But let's read this. I already read this again, like I said, but I'm reading it again because I think this one is so fascinating. I just have to say it. I love Sayo, or Yasu, whatever the fuck her name was. What was it again? Yasu and Sayo, right? Where the fuck? Hold on, now that I'm thinking about it, she hasn't really used the name Sayu that much, right? Or is it Sayo? Whatever the I completely forgot. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Yes, I'm only gonna read this, and that's pretty much it. And just have some final thoughts, clear a couple things up that I'm wondering and that I gotta say now that I know everything that's going on. But let's go ahead and continue. Confession of the Golden Witch. By the way, I'm very excited to be reading this because I've only been reading the visual novels, right? And why I love them to death, this is a lot more exciting to me, right? Because of how it is, the medium, manga, it's much more clear and direct, and I can really see the emotion on their face, all this stuff. I just love it so much. But here we go. If I have but one wish, let this message bottle never be seen by anyone's eyes. If you, by any chance, should read this, please deal me my just punishments. I would imagine that Sayo right now is speaking very monotonous, right? Not much emotion, dead emotion. This island is cursed, an island where countless souls and corpses went without salvation, and where sins cross and combine. Rokenjima, the island of the witch. Damn, bitch, did I read that shit good? I hope I did. There she is, my fucking girl. I said it. She's my favorite fucking character. And fitting to that witch's name, my life had as well been cursed. Man, I have a couple. You know what? Let me just say this. This is what I'm wondering, right? Beatrice. No, I have to say. Oh my God. Let me shut up. No, I can't say that. I'll have to say that at the very end. I was raised in an orphanage, and since I was a small child, I had worked as a servant in the house of Ushiromiya, or the Ushiromiya house, never mind, household. There were a great number of fellow servants who came with me from the orphanage, but I was exceptionally young. I was often bullied because of that. She's cleaning again. Oh, there she is, putting her hand this bitch. There was nothing to be done. The age gap between them and me was far too great. The fucking sisters, bitch. They were just servants that she took inspiration from. And isn't that funny? They're working and they're she has a sense of, I would imagine she has a sense of inferiority, right? Again, her being exceptionally young, they're all together, they're talking with each other, they're friends. Like she says right here, I had no chance of becoming friends with him, and I honestly didn't even want to. That is why I made an effort of associating with illusionary friends. And what I was gonna say was, isn't it funny how the 7 sisters are her subordinates, and she just talks shit about, well, not all the time, but she's very superior to them. How she treated them. Not completely bad, but you know, how she did. If I turned my thoughts towards them, they would immediately appear next to me. They would make a loud spectacle around me. At times, they would get me into troubles, but they would also console me. They were irreplaceable friends. They would get you in trouble. Oh, maybe because she was like not paying attention to shit. So even in lonely nights, I wouldn't feel scared or alone. Berune, I think with this, I can finally make you take work seriously. I took one key off my... Oh, is that what she's saying? Oh, okay. So this is her writing some... Oh, by the way, I hate to bring this up already, but she's writing something down, right? And imagining doing something. Okay, here she's still... Okay, so this is her. Later on, she's gonna... No, I'll just say that later. I took one key off my chain and threw that key into Berune's locker. Later, I took the key bundle she left lying around and replaced it with mine. Just switched it. Maybe I overdid it a little? Look at her. She's very mischievous. Look at her. She's thinking this up before actually doing it. What are you talking about? That was me taking over your body for the sake of teaching Berune to respect higher powers. After that, she will learn to respect us, Claire's saying. And there my girl is smiling. Yes, it's Berune's fault for not being diligent enough. Because of her behavior, the witch decided to teach her a lesson. Oh shit, that's all. My, are you still up at this time? Fuck, why did I give Kumasawa that voice? Tomorrow is an early day. You have to get some sleep. That does not sound like Kumasawa, does it? Kumasawa-san. She's saying that. Kumasawa-san, thank you for helping me. You know, the master's vase. Oh, she's so scared. Or nervous, sad, apprehensive. No, I told you. It was a kitty cat that did it, right? Look at her smiling. She's so nice. I always liked Kumasawa. Well, should I really say that? I mean, they kind of were alright with murder. But that didn't actually happen. Well. Oh, look at her smiling. She's so cute, man. I love her. How can you not love her? Kumasawa-san, who had served the house a long time. Genji-san, who was the head of the servants. And the master's friend, Dr. Nanjo, who occasionally comes to visit. For some reason, I can't see they treat me so well. I can't see why they treat me so well. I don't know. I hope I read that right, or maybe there's a word missing. There were days when I received a good scolding, but they were always there for me. Look at her. Look at him. Especially Genji-san, who always speaks so strictly about a servant having to cast his heart in iron. And Kumasawa, who so often meddles in other people's affairs. Were like parents to someone like me, without a single relative in the world. Right, she's an orphan. She knows she is. Look at her smiling. I like seeing her happy. Are you listening? I have decided upon my dream. I want a family. I want to marry the boy I love one day, and then get children, all to create a real family. My. I don't know what fucking voice to give her. That is a really cute little dream for a fit for a human, whatever. As a witch, I can't really see it. Oh, my shit stopped moving. And there she is smiling. And soon after, I fell in love. Oh, how have you been, my boy Bat? Unlike that brute Jessica, you really get cuter every time I meet you, Shannon-chan. Have you read any new detective novels? This is one that I found especially entertaining. Thank you very much. I recently read all of Agatha Christie? Is that like a real person? The son of one of the branch families of the Ushinomiyas. He always made a good impression. He was a little rough on the edges, but never fake. For somebody like him to have the same hobby as me, and for him to spend so much of his time on the island during the family conference with me. Believe me, this trick will surprise you. To me, who had no other friends my age, it wasn't that weird to lose my head over a boy like that. With him around, I was able to forget the hardships of my everyday life. So I started daydreaming about spending more time at his side. And I began to think that there was also a little favor directed at me as well. Huh? What? What I'm into? It might surprise you, but I'm not into the homely type. I like something rougher. Even someone like Jessica, somebody to bash my head in. To bash my head in with would be nice. Huh? And it would be awesome if she was blonde and had big, I'll say breasts, because that's something I would say. That word better. Blonde and with big boobs. Arrows. Oh, what? Dad's porno. When the fuck did he see that? If you ever, oh, look at her. If you ever do quit your position as a servant, then you can come to my place. If that day comes, I will come for you on a white horse. Oh man, I'm really thinking, I really feel bad for Sayo, man. Like, and then again, Battler, he just had no way of knowing, but at the same time, it's still very mean, I gotta say. And look at her, just thinking about what she's at this moment. I would say she still went through a lot. Oh fuck, how she feels, her position in life, what she wanted or wants. And Battler, without knowing what the fuck he said, promised it and never delivered. Does that mean that you'll become my prince on a white horse? That you will come and carry me off this island? What would it be wonderful to be able to live with you? I want to be your bride. If I am with you, my dream will definitely come true. She looks gorgeous in that dress. Look at my boy too. Shit. Look at her smiling, man. I can't believe Battler broke her fucking heart. However, I did say that, but I have to come back to the realization that they are fucking siblings. Well, not siblings, but cousins. And while I give my best to become the ideal woman you dream about, I will keep on waiting for you until you come to take me away forever. We parted with the promise to meet again 1 year later in the same spot. If I have to be more frank, like my lady Jessica. Like this? Bah. Battler, how have you been? Did she really practice talking like that? No, I can't talk like that. Oh, this makes me so sad because look at her. This really meant so much to her. To where right here she's even trying to act to be more like... Oh my god, that is just so damn... I feel so... I could legit cry right now. I'm not even joking. Secret tips to boost your boobs. Oh, what? They had that in the paper? And relax and pull. Make it cleavage. She tried doing that? I was waiting to test how much we felt for each other. But no matter how I waited, he did not return. Have you heard that Battler-sama was erased from the family register? Yeah. But with his father fooling around, even while Asuma was still alive, I would leave the family too. Well, Rudolph-sama's problems with infidelity goes way back. Wasn't Hamachi also with him one time? He will come back. Surely. Next year, he will come back. Next year. 82 to 83. Ah, Yasuda. Sorry, do you have a pad with you? Ah, no, sorry. I haven't yet, so... Oh, I see. Sorry. While I was waiting for his return, grieving, I was starting to feel unease about my own body as well. My first period. Even though everybody else already had theirs. Wait, is that her having it? Like she's barely gonna have it? She's looking at a paper, the differences, yeah, between men and women. And there it is with her foot. Wait a minute. Am I seeing things right? She took her bra off. Are these, things to like fill out her chest to make it appear bigger? Am I right about that? Why won't my breast grow? Especially when he likes big-breasted girls. Why am I the only one not getting her period? Is there something wrong with my body? Well, she doesn't know it yet, but yeah. And we're gonna get the fucking reason why in a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I mean, if you're reading this, you obviously know what the fuck happened already. I mean, I doubt you're just gonna watch this randomly. But, oh god, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I said that I think, could it be like, obviously it's the fall that she had. Could that coupled with the fact that she is inbred, could those two things simultaneously be the reason she's not I mean, obviously it is, right? It has to be. Aren't you still in middle school? When it comes to the tides of the moon, some people will only experience it once they have entered high school, you know? You're right. With my magic, you can immediately get giant knockers if you want. They will be plump and voluptuous, like ripe fruits when Battler does return. But they also come with a set of problems that a young girl's heart should better go untroubled by. You're right, I think. Yes, just lay your fears to rest. I should do that, right? Beatrice-sama? I hate mirrors for showing me how I truly look, because they steal my dreams from me. Man, oh fuck. And she doesn't really have anyone to talk to about any of this, right? So she just suffered like this, quietly. Is that me? That boyish looking, flat-chested thing with a worn-out face, tossed away by the one she liked. He has no real friends or family to talk to. No, has no real friends or family to talk to. Just sits in her room, melancholically talking to herself, living by deceiving herself. How shabby is that? Battler, why won't you come back to me? Come and save me. Come and take me away from this island, from this fate. What did this promise really mean to you? Was I the only one getting my hopes up? Please. So is there nothing left to me but living alone and miserable? I mean, just look at her. That fucking image. Like, I wish we could have seen something like this in the visual novel. This is so fucking powerful. I want to die right now. And what if I forgot all of my past? I could just live a different life. A different life as a boy. And that's where my boy Canon came from. My name is Canon, and I will be working here from today. I hope we can get along. So does Sayo have like I can't really tell if it's her trying to fit into things or her like actually having split personality, like 100%. Like her becoming a completely different person, or her just acting as someone to see what, to like fit in, I mean. From that point on, I started to appear as Ganon. If I could somehow find happiness living as a boy, then I could now start letting my life as Shannon fade out of existence, I thought. Of course, this wasn't something that I could just do suddenly. So my life meant alternating between Shannon and Ganon. Kumasawa and Genji played along, but just as a further extension of my game of make-believe. They helped me with secret assignments and managing the shift schedule. It's really something to have a boy as a servant. Shall we spend the break together? Food tastes worse if the company is bad. Doesn't talk much. It's pretty cold. Only insults if he opens his mouth. I'm sure that's what being a boy is like. No. Well, if you're a mean one. Yes, he must appear as the opposite of Shannon. I only have to keep away from people as much as possible and speak as few as possible. Normally, there are no more than 2 or 3 servants on duty on the island. As long as I have Kumasawa and the others help, it shouldn't be discovered if I do it well. This strategy went better than I expected. I pushed my daily discontent on Ganon, and my mischievous spirit, and my feeling for that boy on the witch in me, so I became able to smile freely as long as I was me. Okay, I pushed my daily discontent on Ganon and my mischievous spirit and my feelings for that boy in the witch, on the witch in me. Yeah, so she pushed everything away onto them. Oh, how terrible. And there she is. She spilt, what was that, tea on herself? Ah, it's hot. No, hurry. I need ice. Shannon-chan, take off your socks, quick. And yes, there it is. There's where she, the surgery. And he saw that. He will yell at me. Master, we will have to borrow the bathroom. Yes. I'm sorry that you had to witness this unsightly display. I will quickly prepare a new soup. Genji, you didn't. No, it's all right. Master, what is this? I asked you if you wanted to take a try at shooting as well. Ho ho ho. Isn't that a treat, Shannon-chan? Even Ava-sama and her siblings are not allowed to touch these guns. Don't you want to at least give it a try? Yes. Oh, damn, look at her expression. Okay. She's never held a gun before. There is a real resemblance. Can it be that now a chance for redemption has finally come? The gods are truly fickle. Thinking back, this was probably the most happiness I've ever experienced. My friendship with Milady also deepened. I also very easily became friends with Maria-sama. Together we expanded our world and played in it. This is how we wove the fabric of our worlds. So they together made them. And I found a new love. At first, it was a way to finally forget about that boy. So I felt guilty if I had maybe chosen him as a replacement. But the time with him was so gentle. I was so happy for someone like me being treated like a girl. And more than that, his ideal of family that he told me about one day matched with mine. More and more, I got charmed by him. I may be not gifted with big breasts, but even if it takes a while, I can still get children. And so, I set out to build my future with George, even though there was not supposed to be a happy future in store for me. You know what? She did say that often, or at least Ganon did in the the visual novel, whatever. Probably both of them. He said that you know how this is gonna end. You know it's gonna end badly no matter what you do. And Shannon always said, yes, I do, but I'm still going for it. And it reminds me of that quote, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. I'm just thinking. Because Ganon, Shannon, they don't exist. So I'm thinking November 29th, 1984. 2 years. Damn, that painting is huge. After I got a hint from Genji-san, my passion grabbed me, and I decided to challenge the epitaph. I set out to solve it, being sure that a mystery fanatic like me would be able to do so. I went about it completely oblivious to what solving the epitaph truly meant to bring about. And in the end, it was nothing but me prying open that Pandora's box that was my fate. Oh, forgive me, Beatrice. Leon, just once, call me father. Just once. And I still hate that this happened, because I still feel like he didn't, like, I hate that he had this happen. Like, he wanted it so, because to me, this right here, he's not even thinking about, okay, it's Leon, since he's calling her, well, her Leon. He's not even thinking about, oh, I mean, he said forgive me, but immediately after he says call me father at least just once, right? Like he's so, like he's thinking about himself. Like I just hate it. And there he is laughing. I have not a sliver of regret left in my life now. You are now, my true name is Ushurmiya Leon. It was a peaceful death. Meeting you in his final moments, he gained his chance for redemption in the end. He must be satisfied now. Oh, by the way, let me say this really quickly. So she went from, so she put on obviously that dress, because they had the dress here in the room, in the side room, right, compartment, and they put like everything on her, even this wig and that, just to make her look exactly like Beatrice. You are now the ruler of Rokkenjima, and you possess the right to know all of its secrets. Please ask us anything, whatever it may be. You knew all the time that I was a master's child, didn't you? And also that my mother was Beatrice. Wait, my true name is Ushiromiya Leon. My father was Ushiromiya Kinzo. My mother was the Beatrice who had been held captive in Kuadorian. My mother was actually Kinzo's daughter, and also my elder sister. What does that mean? I don't understand. Do you want to say? The master deeply regretted pushing all the misguided love and the deceased Beatrice Sama on her, and also that he made you shoulder such a gruesome fate by being born out of that. That is why. Wait a second. So I am the youngest child of Ushiromiya Kinzo. Krausama and the others are my siblings? The child of the child he had with his lover? So Milady and the others are my cousins, yet also my nieces and nephews? Marrying a blood relative of third degree is illegal. The blood of Ushiromiya Kinzo runs thick in my veins. In other words, I was never supposed to be born. Now then, she said that, and I didn't really, let me think about this more. In other words, I was never supposed to be born. Let me really think about what she's saying there. She was never supposed to be born. I'm thinking that she feels obviously disgusted with herself. Like I've said multiple times, if I had this revelation revealed to me, I would feel sick and disgusted in my skin. I was never supposed to be born. I'm thinking, does she mean like going with this, right? With what she's saying there. After your mother died on you, Kinzo-san planned on introducing you to the main house as an adopted child. But Natsuki, who was suffering from a severe neurosis for not being able to give birth herself at the time, made the servant carrying you go off a cliff by... Wait a second, my ears won't stop ringing. Please don't tell me any more of this. Nothing good can come from this. But still, you were exceedingly lucky. I myself thought that it was nothing less than a miracle. You suffered a large laceration on your lower abdomen and genital region, but like through a miracle, you survived. Dr. Nanjo really tried everything he could to save you. Well, when I get my period, we were unable to save your dear mother, and for that, we wanted to at least let you live. The flat, boyish thing. Even if it were a body that cannot make a child, even if it were a body that cannot make children, we wanted you to live and become happy. Oh man, how terrible that must be. How terrible that must be. Even if it were with a body that cannot make a child. Like, that is just so terrible. Like, even me, myself right now, if I got the news that I could not have a kid, I don't know about you guys, but I would be destroyed. Imagine that, not being able to have a kid. And I gotta say, the way they're saying it, the way they're putting it, it sounds a little cold to me. It's a lie. It's a lie. This has to be a lie. I am Yasuda Sayo, an orphan. I'm not that Leon you talk about. You have the wrong person. It's not me. It can't be. Leon, you're Leon-sama. Can you prove that? Do you have proof that I am Leon? On your foot is a scar left from the operation to treat your polydactyly. That alone is proof that within you flows the very blood of the master. We were careless in our care, I suppose, and that operation left a scar. That is why. Why didn't you let me die back then? I would have never wanted to live in such a body like this that can't even make love. I am not even human. I am a piece of furniture. I want a family. It's a lie that I can't have children. It's a lie that I'm a bastard. It's a lie that I'm related to you. It's a lie. that I can't become happy with the person I love? Surely, from the very moment I was born, I was never given a chance for a happy life. Well, that chapter was fucking crazy as shit. How long have I been doing this for? 40 minutes? Yeah, probably gonna do this one at a time. This is so fucking heavy. So fucking heavy. I feel so bad for her. She had such, like, really thinking about it. Like, first, I gotta say, the story is phenomenally good. That's number one. Number two, thinking about it, what she's really going through. Like, going through all of this. Just look at that. As you can tell, I'm back a couple hours later. I noticed that this video is very long, so I am going to speed it up and read very fast. Or as fast as I can. Oh girl, Yasu. Sayo. A human. Oh, she's behind her. Over there. Oh, she's on top of the gold. A human seen as a witch will never gain happiness. Didn't you even know? Didn't you even know that? Furniture? Your tears are an aperitif to me. This pain of love is the most delicate hors d'oeuvre. I remember. Do you guys remember? If you actually have been watching since the beginning, do you remember when I said hors d'oeuvre or whatever the fuck I said in episode 1? I think it was. Oh man, I'm not gonna forget that shit. That shit was funny. I misread it. Begone, witch. Don't even come near my sister. Nessun, we are and will be furniture. There cannot be love between people and furniture. You have to tell this to George-sama as well. You must not get any closer to people than you already are. To furniture, there is only one way to properly live as furniture. Ganon-kun, but I am. So she's arguing with herself right now. She's trying to she's just trying to rationalize everything. Work. It's time to work. Really? You're thinking about work at a time like this? One is the resurrection of all the souls of the dead. One is the resurrection of even the love once lost. Put the witch to eternal rest. Nothing like that happens. Now it's just about returning the mechanism to its original shape so that the gold stays hidden. So, you get 4 treasures, right? What a joke. Well, at least he got some, in his eyes maybe. I lost everything in exchange for that gold. I spent my days like before, without ever any change. The fact that I solved the epitaph and succeeded the headship, even the circumstances of my own birth, I told to nobody. Even Genji-san and the others ordered me around in the same harsh tone as before. I was afraid of laying it out in the open. If I spoke it out loud, it would come rushing in with so much more actuality. How miserable I am. And the feeling of guilt for not revealing it to the person I held fond feelings for clung unto me all the time. No matter how much gold there were no means for me to be saved from my cursed fate. The only thing left was to push it all deeper and deeper into my heart. Fuck. The death of the master was as if the witch within me had cast her magic. Through a secret agreement, it all became concealed. Wow, so this witch, you can tell, we're seeing her slowly, fully, even more than before, indulge and mold these things, the witch, into her personality, into herself. Kurosama took on exorbitant loans. That is why they had to push the question of the inheritance further away. They said, what an arrogant woman. She talks of protecting honor, but the only thing she cares about is her own appearance. That scum. They were all too ready to deny our honorable head a proper funeral. The days kept by without change. Wow, and look how Ganon is drawn. He's like a little bit more, what's the word? I would say like missing some pieces. Like he's not fully inked in like how Shannon is. Or I guess Sayo. It's a just reward for Ginzo, who held me prisoner as well. And Natsuki, she made you fall off that cliff. My world was turned into a negative image of itself on that day. Look at her holding herself. Shannon, isn't the stench coming from G-Sama's study lately the worst? Honestly, what is he researching there? Lately, the master is putting all his efforts into this. And since he has a lot of very bad days, I think it is better if you don't go to a study anymore, milady. I will have to discuss the inspection of the freezer and increase the preservatives with Genji-san. Right, they threw him into a fucking freezer? Ain't that some shit? Yes. Let us propose the acquisition of a new freezer to Madam Genji-san. In the underground, where did all of these skeletons come from? Once Rokkenjima had been a base for the Japanese army. I heard there was a mass killing between the Japanese soldiers and the people who came on the Italian submarine that had also brought the first Beatrice-sama here. The bones, they are all gathered in one room. They were piled up, cluttered, unorganized. Those skeletons wearing Italian and Japanese uniforms, all thrown on a heap, as if dumped on a garbage pile. Why did the master leave his comrades like this without even a proper burial? Why did he build his mansion on this island as if to hide them all? The master, he killed them, didn't he? To monopolize Beatrice-sama and the gold. She has such a bad view of him, which I don't blame, but as much as I don't like him, no, I saw what happened. He didn't do that. Maybe he carried them here after killing them, or in this body flows this dirty blood. It was at that point when, wow, man, she has such, I mean, the word, listen, some people have said it and it's definitely apparent, right? She has some like body dysmorphia, maybe some people have said gender dysmorphia as well. She has so much she hates herself, number one. She hates the people around her. She hates her situation. You can't really blame her. I mean, look at her. What she's going through. In this body flows this dirty blood. Imagine actually saying and believing that. How would that make you feel? How would your mind warp with these thoughts in mind? Tell me already. What is there between you and George Nissan? And she actually does like that. Oh, but then again, I have to realize she's talking about her cousin here. You seem to hit it off quite well the last time he was on the island. Are you two going steady? Did you go on a date? No, going steady would be, he just helped me with some shopping and it wasn't really a date. Damn, look at her face. Despite what she's talking about. I mean, it's a little cute. Shut up. It was a date. I tell you. And now you keep saying you're not going steady? He's your boyfriend and you're his girlfriend. I don't know about being a girlfriend. Really? So you didn't try to get ahead first? We promised you we'd get boyfriends at the same time. Milady. Oh, wait, I remember this part. Hey, Shannon. Among the servants, there's this boy called Gannon. Am I right? Are you close? Huh? Gannon, does he have a girlfriend or something? Oh, there she is, the one-winged eagle on her thigh. I was getting dizzy. Milady, have you ever talked to Gannon? I was getting dizzy of joy for being approached with such favor. Just a little bit, but it doesn't seem like he wants to talk to me. For Gannon, who was this lump of all of the ugliness inside of me. For him, who was the opportunity for life as a boy. For him to have somebody approach him with such favor. He always seemed so lonely, looking into the distance, so I wondered. When I say wondered, I don't mean like liking him, but you know, if I speak to him more, maybe I can cheer him up a little. Oh my god, Jessica is so pure. Look at her. Very pretty in that panel. Oh, nauseous. It felt almost as if he had been allowed to live. At the same time, I was shuddering in disgust towards the genes of Ushiromiya deep within myself. I do not think that Kanon-kun has a girlfriend. Really? Well, no. He always keeps himself shut off. But I think he would feel joy at being talked to by Milady, towards the blood of Ginzo flowing within me, feeling joy because of this favor. The only people who make me feel needed are my blood relatives. And that is some shit right there. There really was only one way this was gonna end. And I'm reading up very much ahead. There she is, crying her fucking eyes out again. And I'm reading very much ahead. Oh, there's Cannon's clothes. Well, her other clothes. I'm going ahead, but the ending, the way it ends with her dying, which happens at the end of UMINEKO, right? With Battler, they leave Rokkenjima. She drowns herself. Battler doesn't drown. He still survives. Is that where it splits. Is that the exact moment where it splits between it being human and or not? Never mind, because there's like two. You can view Umineko in two objective ways, or am I just reading too much into it? You can read it purely. You can look at it purely from the human side and purely from the magic side. But there has to be some overlap because this is the I mean, never mind. I know you can't. What I'm trying to say is that I know when they drown, right? Some people were commenting and they said that at that point, that, well, we're going to actually see it. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. We're going to see it next chapter. The only thing changing on were the days and months while I kept silent, and the feelings of those who only deepened more. Oh, what is he doing? Spraying some flowers? What, she pat him on the back? Listen to this if you feel down. It's a mixtape with my recommendations. Listen to it if you like. Look at her, she's so sweet. I fucking love her so much. Look at her smiling as she walks off. I get to know so many new emotions just by being with you. You make a gentle wind breeze through my heart. Shannon, I'm so happy to have met you. For someone like me, who is living by denying themselves, thank you for being born. The raw feeling of being loved, for it being alright to live, was more bliss than I ever knew. Will anybody be able to understand that? What? I wasn't planning to make you cry. And that was that. That was what swayed my resolve of having to bear the truth to them. Right, man. I mean, if she was to say it out loud, what she is to them, everything, that's more scarier, potentially losing the love that she's feeling. Like, it is so fucking complicated. Just thinking about it. Her feelings. That is why I felt a little relieved when he was talking about staying a night on our trip. I was so sure that on an occasion like this, even a weakling like me would be able to overcome her fear. I cast all my wishes on this sliver of hope that if George truly loved me, he would accept me even if he learned the truth. But my resolve was in vain. That chance did not come about, and George Sama suddenly brought up talks of getting engaged. So that, the thought of that love being even more realized, cut her resolve down from saying the truth. What should I do? I can't trick him any longer. I have to tell George Sama the truth as fast as possible. George Sama would surely be able to accept me. Aren't those sweet words? Furniture. I can't say it right now. Love means lust and can only be measured by two bodies lying together. George will disappear as soon as he knows about your birth and your body. Why are you pretending to be right for George when you can't even fulfill his dream? You are sinful just for imagining yourself and him together. I want a future like that with you, a good life surrounded by all our children and grandchildren. But George Sama, he is sincere. Our love, it will not be destroyed by something like that. Quit jabbering that nonsense. It is because George is sincere. It will put out all his love for you, someone like you who kept lying to him, exploiting him with a fruitless love. There is no need for him to choose you. There are countless replacements for you. Oh, man. And so this Beatrice, it's her consciousness, the back of her mind, telling her, eating away at her. Or how should we say, this is, like, they're going to say in a couple chapters from now, or maybe they say in the Cage of Obligations, I forgot. Yeah, in the Cage of Obligations, all the sins of the Ushidomiyas. She could be seen as that. But actually, no, mostly Sayo's, that's just her. But I wanted to be loved by somebody, and I wanted to love somebody. It just accidentally happened to be George. Is it a sin to even consider going through with my love for George? So you want to be with the son of your siblings. I have to congratulate you for following the same path as Ginzo while also hating his deed the most. Damn, I did not even think of that. That is so well fucking put. That, I mean, it's hypocritical. It is hypocritical She wants to be with her family members. Incest is off the fucking charts, number one. And also, following the same path as him. Yet, yeah, think of that. She can't have a kid. And even if she could, imagine how fucked up that kid would be. I'm not just talking about like physically, right? But mentally, like, imagine if it's another Sayo, but worse. How would they feel? And it just makes me feel bad because she was just doomed from the start. No, even before that. She was doomed even before that. She was doomed the moment Ginzo looked at his wife died. Or the moment Ginzo looked at his daughter and saw love. What will you do then? Will you be with George, hiding the knowledge that the future will only hold despair in store? Nobody would ever allow for a person who doesn't even know their lineage to become the spouse of the heir of a company. Of course, if your lineage became known, then you might just have to force George into a life in the shadows with you. And somebody without even a complete soul doesn't have the right for loving George anyway. Because I love Milady, Ganon. It was so painful having to refuse her on that day. It was so painful having to hurt Milady like that. It was especially harsh because it was like denying myself because I do like her. Milady shines like the sun, and she makes even someone like me shine. When I am with her, I feel like I don't have to keep living like this anymore. She makes someone like me shine. And Ganon being all the ugliness that she has, it's like that being recognized and accepted. Milady Jessica is not a replacement for George-sama because I want to have love, Nessan. You know that even if you get refused by George, there will still be Jessica, right? Jessica, that carefree girl who doesn't even know the true form of this family. Then why don't you step forth and reveal yourself, Golden Witch? With your gold, all the problems of the household should be solved in no time. My, that is not that easy of a story. If I reveal my existence to them, those greedy hounds will show their true colors and start to fight. And the only thing remaining for you and Shannon will be ruin. Stop it already. It was the cursed blood of the Ushiromiya that drove you to this point, and you are nothing but that. Whatever you may choose, there is no running from the pain. Look at them. That is almost like webs. The webs of a spider. You know what that means. Choosing. Whatever I choose, this pain clings to me. I have been driven to the far end of the wall. I have to decide until the day when George-sama will give me that ring during the family conference. And that day will mark the border when my life will truly change without fail. I have to tell George-sama everything. George-sama will surely accept me, and then I will leave this island and cast away the me that is Ganon and the me that is Beato. I will also live as Sayo. I will live as Sayo, the life that I am longing for as Sayo. But I will not be able to give George the bliss of being surrounded by people. Still, my wish isn't great, so if we share true love, then we can surely be happy. Don't come any closer? You make me want to puke. You've been deceiving me all this time, haven't you? Did you think somebody like me could honestly marry? Someone like you could honestly marry me? You're disgusting. Don't ever show up in front of me again. And here they're naked, right? So I'm imagining, this is what she's imagining. The first night they're gonna have sex. She's imagining this is what he's gonna say. So the image, it's not gonna end when he realizes that she can't have kids. It's gonna end when he sees her like that. Having never experienced being accepted for who I truly am, it was exceedingly difficult to imagine and believe in a happy future. Fucking right. Let me read that again. Hold on. Let me read that again. Having never experienced being accepted for who I truly am, it was exceedingly difficult to imagine and believing in a happy future. No, George-sama isn't like that. He isn't like that. If I could just go eternally without telling him the truth, then I could be happy with him eternally. Yet, George-sama, you will accept me, right? I will believe in you, so please. While being haunted by nightmares, that day kept closing in, day by day. That's all for the fine details. So from here on, Shannon, are you even listening? Oh my god, always screaming at her. Always screaming. I'm sorry, madam. I gave you the tasks to clean the hall. The family conference is soon, so keep yourself together. I already told you all, but for the first time in 6 years, Battler-kun will be attending again at this family conference. Let us prepare with all our powers so that no embarrassments occur on that day. Shit. Is it true that Battler-san is coming back? It's just a perfect fucking scenario for her. Everything for what she becomes. Oh fuck yes, little Sayo. Battler-san is coming home. He really didn't forget his promise. He's coming home. He's coming to take me with him. He finally appeared during my time of greatest hardship, and he will save me from this hell called fate. This time I will finally become Battler-san's bride. I love Battler-san the most than everyone else in the world. Please go away. I thought I had separated myself from you, my emotion of first love. There is no way that Battler-san is coming to take me with him now. Somebody who didn't even manage to send a letter. He probably doesn't even remember a childish promise like that. You doubt our beloved Battler-san? My current self is only thinking of George-sama. Liar. I can hear us howling in pain. Oh man, that is so creepy. And she's crying blood. That is so creepy and so sad. This little Sayo, again, more pain. She has no one to talk to, so she can only talk to herself. Let's stop being strong. Aren't you the one who feels the most joy for having expected Battler's return home more than anyone else? It comes just right. Why not make it an insurance for when George has broken up with you? Or why not change to Battler right now? Oh, that's right. No matter who you choose, you have that filthy blood that doesn't allow you to connect with anyone. I have been a squirming, stupid spider caught in its own web. I was just running around, confused, trying to escape my fate, but I kept stumbling all too soon and ended up crying again and again. I cursed fate. I cursed the world. It was at a time when I was tied hand and foot to an inescapable fate that kept choking me, when I noticed that I had spun that thread by my own devices. Maybe if I had stood up and chosen a life for myself a bit faster without desperately running from fate, things might have ended without this day ever occurring. But by now, I had not even the power left to put up an honest struggle. I don't want this anymore. Make it stop. I want to be happy. I don't want to live in a body like this. She's always saying that. And I'm not saying that like I'm getting annoyed with her, but I'm saying that to put emphasis on it. I don't want to live in a body like this. And it is what, 2-3-fold because of the blood. She just said it earlier. This blood is disgusting. And besides that, she said this body, she can't even make love. She can't even have kids. Third, because of her relationship to this family being a part of it. And fourth, I think she just hates her situation and hates herself because of it. There's so many things that are compounding and creating this. If I could just make it all never happened somehow. If I could just be smiling with the people I love in a world without ties or bonds somehow. But I can't, because I have this body. I can't go anywhere. I can't become happy. Wow, man. Look at that spider. What, did thunder hit? If I was only freed and could be connected to all of them from this lump of flesh tied down by obligation, by our souls. But it is so easy For I am now Beatrice, the witch of Rokkenjima. I will return this island to the golden land. Hold on, let me look. If I was only freed and could be connected to all of them. No, if I was only freed from this lump of flesh and tied down by obligation and could be connected to all of them by your souls. At least I hope it's either this, then this, and this. I think that's how it is in Japanese. One, these, four, these two, and then these two. It is so easy. I will return this island. She went back. She went down this way. No open flames, explosive storage. And then there she is. I have that power. I will return this island to the golden land. I have that power. Now then, right now, what does the golden land mean to her? They will all be, wow, thinking about it like that, they will all be together. They will all be, oh my god, am I finally gonna get my answer? If they can't be together romantically, they will all be together. Or if she can't be with them, she's gonna be with them like this. You plan to commit suicide with this whole island in a case of emergency, didn't you? Now, to see if it can still be used. Oh, she put it down and then she went back on her boat. I will carry it all out on the day of the family conference. Damn. And here she is. Look at all these explosives. And this is how that shrine, because they did mention that a shrine, back in episode 1, a shrine exploded. A shrine was there, right? Like one of these, or a little gate was there. And then it was almost like it was struck by lightning. It's not there anymore. Damn. So you could infer little things like that, even little things like that. But how the fuck was I supposed to know that was a clue to the fucking twist? Hey, it's clues. They're cumulative and they compound. Oh my god. Sayo. Now for the final motherfucking chapter of Confession of the Golden Witch. Oh shit. Already here, learning the truth of Sayo. I'll be honest, guys, I sometimes have a little bit of trouble looking at it at both sides, because someone like me, when I look at this, right, you can look at it through the lens of purely magic, the entire story, or purely non-magic, right, mystery, or human lens. Sometimes I have trouble looking at it through anything other than the human lens, sometimes. And because someone like me, I'm pretty much always prone to going for the human side of things, right? Or I don't know, it's just it just seems I don't know why. I guess it's just the way the story is, because of how often they can show you it being human. Or maybe am I too caught up in that? Maybe I'm too caught up in that. I hope so. Anyways, again, I'm gonna try to read this a little bit quicker because, Jesus, an hour. But let's go. I shall return Rokkenjima and the whole household of Ushiromiya to the Golden Land, for that is the curse of Beatrice, the Witch of Gold, who enthralls this household. Oh shit, I haven't done that hand shit in a while. Dr. Nanjo, Kumasawa-san, I have a favor to ask of you as the family head. I want you to do exactly as I say during the family conference this year. I will give you as many ingots as you want for it. We will do whatever it is in our power when it comes to you. We don't need any money for that. We want to repay the compassion you had for us with any change of making you happy. With any chance of making you happy. Compassion? Listen, I feel like she holds some resentment towards them. Obviously, right? A murder mystery game. Of course we will play along. Genji-san, you are my most loyal furniture, are you not? Yes, you will grant me whatever I order you to do, right? As family head, I can do with this island and the household as I please, right? Yes, even if I were to say I wanted to commit suicide together with this whole household, I would never have wanted to live in this body that can't even love. I remember that? Yes. For I too am to blame for driving you into this corner, my mistress. I shall serve you until the very end. That, oh man, that pisses me off a little bit, because now he's regretting it and he's feeling bad, but still you You made all of this happen. You made her suffer. You have brought this upon yourself. Thank you. You have brought this upon yourself, and now he's remembering that shit. I feel like something could be said about the cat box right now, because when she didn't know about this, she wasn't burdened with all this trauma. How about uncovering the cat box, knowing what she is now? Look at what it's done to her. I feel like that's just something to point out. I don't know. Personally, I'm someone who says the truth is the best thing. There is a saying, the truth will set you free. Rule X. The accomplice is different every time. The adults are all in financial trouble. It is easy to bribe them. Rule Y. Lies agreed on by everyone can be depicted as actually happening. In a locked room situation, anything goes. People who observe the golden butterflies are either accomplices or dead. Those who were not bribed can only see the golden butterflies in the time space of 30 minutes before their death. So, is this like an actual thing, like in story? Like if I go back and read all of UMINEKO, will that actually be true? From that point onward, I began to write down plans for a crime as if I had gone mad. To question which future might be the best and what circumstances might satisfy me. Okay, so this, again, people have said these are pretty much every episode we have seen. Well, except for the last ones, I guess. But yes, these are the episodes. Episode 1, episode 2, many things that have happened. She's just going over all these plans. I wrote these tales of endless October 4th to 5th, embellished with this illusion of magic. To me, being used to playing around with delusions, this was no mere plan for a crime, but also the idea of parallel worlds on this day of the crime. So this right now can be interpreted two ways, I guess. Her setting up future, like when she does become a witch, setting up future game boards, and it could also be seen as everything we have seen, because also in these games, she's about to say it, she provides information to solve it, to know that she is the culprit. And it is just all of those clues, everything from each game, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, as if my soul was released from my body and I was able to experience all of these worlds. Oh right, by the way, at the very end, when they die together, Beatrice dies, or Sayo dies. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it, because we're gonna see it at the end of this chapter. This is that chapter. Die, 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 die. I started to find a sinister delight in the act of endlessly killing all of the family. Ushiramiya Ginzo. With his accursed blood and all his sins, he is the root of all of the chain of misfortune. To think that you should have the right to rest in peace, shouldn't it satisfy you to serve a role for Beatrice even in death? All of those who continued the chain of misfortune Ginzo began should die as well. Kraus, who is connected to his siblings by a chain of hatred and violence, and Natsuki, who derailed my destiny. Eva and Hideyoshi, who stands in the way of my and George-san's future. Rudolph and Kirie, who gave reasons for Battler not to return, and Rosa, who abused Maria. Genji, Kumasawa, and Nanjo, who indirectly created this situation by serving as accomplices to Ginzo. Again, I fucking knew it, she has some resentment towards them. And Golda, who tried to get personal gain out of striking a deal with Natsuki. All of them. It would be better for all people connected to the house of Ushiromiya to cease existing. Blank as a sacrifice and died. Something twilight. There she is, writing each one down. And you see, she has resentment for everyone except for the children. Golda fired from his previous position of a sexual affair. What? Is that true? Intervened into the child protection state members of a welfare proposed to put Maria into a shelter system. Kraus conceals his use of Ginzo's fortune and Ginzo's death. His real estate investments have all failed. Has been bought out by the majority. Has been involved in... I can't really read that. From the start, I knew that it would only be a matter of time until they, who had made a living by tricking and oppressing others, would go bankrupt. If one family was to make a mistake, then all of the past and all of the sins of the other people would start to be revealed as well, and in the end, they would fall into ruin. Even if they were to overcome the family conference of 1986, there would be no happy future in store for them. That is the destiny, the karmic justice for this household born from Ginzo's sins and cursed gold, because no leaves and branches will prosper from such rotten roots. So come and die together with me, then nobody will have to suffer anymore. Man, so this is how she's seeing it. The scenario is a ritual murder committed by a witch with gold ingots. The plan behind the scene was my family's suicide, and the cash card that was charged with money from converting some of the gold, and the fitting key code 07151129. I will try to win the adults over to my side. Kurase and Natsuki have many weaknesses. It should be easy to turn them into pawns. Still, it would be better to hide my true identity when showing them the gold and threatening them with unveiling their companies to hide Ginzo's death, the conspiracy, their embezzlement, or threaten to kill Jessica. But Natsuki is not very intelligent and she is fast to anger, so there is probably not much merit to making her an accomplice. There would be more gain in just watching her in terror, not knowing what is happening. For Ava and Hideyoshi, it would probably be just as worthwhile to use George as my trump card. Ava's actions are simple to predict. She is soft towards her next of kin, but quick to leave those outside her immediate family behind. She would be the perfect pawn in my game. If I can bribe Rudolph and Kiri alongside Ava, I could probably employ them as acting murderers. A clear downside is that Kiri is fast to doubt people. If I am unable to make them into pawns early, I should dispose of them as fast as possible. I doubt whether Rosa would be open to discussing based on Maria's life, but she should be open to the promise of gold. A petty villain like Goda should be easily bribed and made into a valuable member involved in the secret agreement. The one with the most value as a pawn is Maria. Adoring the witch, she would do whatever I tell her, and there lies a taste of truth in the word of a true believer like her. She would surely take the role of confusing the people on the scene, as well as thickening the presence of the witch. Yes, Maria is my most precious accomplice, who I promised to take to the Golden Land. I would never allow for her body to be disgraced. She must rest in peace. Since Genji, Kumasawa, and Nanjo feel indebted to me, they are loyal and will become my eyes and ears. Especially Nanjo, since he can give false statements upon states of death. Due to their long service, they are trusted by the family, so having all three of them as accomplices is a huge advantage. Oh, never mind, I'm supposed to read that one for a second. He will also be able to provide me with the necessary drugs and poisons for a crime. Oh shit. It might be a mystery staple to have the physician as an accomplice, but it can be very rewarding to follow old customs. I trusted UMINEKO so much. Like, I trusted him, Nanjo. If only I was a little more doubtful. I know I could have solved this in episode 1. Because I'll be honest, I doubted. I said it was Shannon, at least in my mind, in episode 1. I really doubted her because she was literally the only one who it made sense to be. And them bringing up, oh, what if someone's faking being deaf? But me not really believing that, hey, Nanjo could just be lying. If only I brought that up, I would look so cool. Those who were bribed under the pretense of it's going to be fake murders will surely lose their composure when being confronted with actual corpses. I better play dumb and tell them I prepared dummies with all the money, or somebody else is going around actually killing all those people, and if that doesn't work, I will have to dispose of them. Guns exist in abundance. If I hide them in several convenient places in the mansion, I don't even have to carry them around all the time. That is fucking yes. I mean, they're spelling it out how easy it was. I mean, everything is just like this right here is just showing us everything. So I don't even need to go back and read it or try to figure out exactly how it happened. while also hiding the bullet wounds with Ginzo's collection of stakes and sawed-off rifles. It should also be quite the bizarre set up for the corpses. Fuck me. By switching the breaker, I can easily pretend the phones were disabled. The means of communication and the electric systems are all under my control. It is all in the palm of my hand, and the hand of the witch and the family head. I have power over life and death of every being on this island. With a magic called gold, their very thoughts will do as I command. I am spinning this world from 16 pieces, again and again and again. As long as I have my magic, I can spin countless worlds within the world of October 4th and 5th. This endless if. It gives birth to endless fragments in this cat box called October 4th and 5th. These are all parallel worlds floating within the cat box, and I am there to watch in on them. It's like a kaleidoscope. What pocket will the roulette hit next? Who will be the accomplice? Who will be the victim? What fragment shall I peek at? What fragment shall I spin? I do not have to abandon my plan. At times I follow it, at other times I play around. I just have to go about it at random. If I end up getting cornered, then I might just kill anybody right then and there. Because I have abandoned making any choices, so no matter what development or what results there is, I will surely be satisfied. And soon another new fragment will be spun. This is wonderful. My magic is unfathomable. Now I have finally become a true witch. This is a level of overhead view that humans cannot reach. This is my domain. So human version, she is just tripping out because she is high on the thought of knowing how much power she really has, and probably getting back at all the people who have hurt her in a way, and finally feeling some superiority, some control in her life through doing this. And this is where, so this right here is the true origin of Beatrice, the one we know. You are calling yourself a witch, aren't you? Yes, I am already a witch. But to prove that I have truly surpassed the domain of humans, I need to be observed and acknowledged by a being even higher than myself. So in order for her to become a witch, she has to be acknowledged by someone of equal power to that witch that she wants to be, I guess. Of a witch, period. If you should be that, then please make me a witch. And if I say no, so this is Lambda Delta showing herself. Well, spoilers, but yeah. Then I will make you acknowledge me. Well, you're gonna find out in like 2 panels. Because I am already a witch without being acknowledged by anyone, by anybody. To tread from the physical realm of humans over the threshold into the realm between the fragments is a feat that only us witches can pull off. And even higher than us, those are the ones freed from all constraints, ruler of all things in creation, the gods. You humans are not but splinters, tossed around by the destiny that we give rise to. And you little wood chip, say that you want to be on one level with me? Since this child swore to me to become a god, you are the first to raise my interest. I am truly intrigued by you and by your magic system. While you are not but human flesh, by bringing your spirit on my plane of existence, you created a proper domain. This cat box of yours holds perfect and endless possibilities. How far will you be able to ease my boredom, I wonder? And she touched her, and so she said she needs to be acknowledged. So Lambda Delta acknowledged her. There she is, by the way. So Lambda Delta touched her, acknowledged Sayo as Beatrice, the Golden Witch. And she truly became Beatrice, the Golden Witch. Magic and all, I'm assuming she just got magic right here. Very well. In the name of the Witch of Certainty, Lambda Delta, I acknowledge you as a witch. As long as your certain magic world keeps being certain, that is, I will forever continue to be your guardian. And this is her laughing. This endless tragedy of October 4th and 5th I shall spin it until I am satisfied. There she is. Is that Battler? Wait a minute. The time limit is midnight on October 5th. 500 tons of explosives will blow this island away until that moment. Well, then, try and stop me. Hold on, where did she, when, oh, never mind. The parents will definitely gather in one place and discuss family matters until deep into the night on the 4th. Murder will be so simple. Their bodies will be hauled to the storage shed that has been painted with a magic circle beforehand. And to hide the bullet holes, I will use the sawed-off shotgun to blow off their faces. Wow, brutal. If I put poison into the drinks they toast with, I can bring it to a fast end. If I make the first Twilight as horrible and occult as possible and play it off like an impossible crime, his interest should definitely be piqued, and he will feel like taking on the riddle. By the way, really quickly, if she's gonna put poison in the drinks, dude, in episode 1, at the very beginning when we first meet her and they're all in the parlor, I remember she was serving tea to them, and fucking Ava was talking about, hey, what tea is this? Shannon said she didn't know, and she said, oh, you could be poisoning us, right? And she talked about having a fucking silver spoon. I remember that. Foreshadowing. If I kill either Shannon or Cannon early on, then moving around after that will become so much easier. But on the other hand, it might also become very enjoyable to present myself as the actual living Beatrice. With the 2 sets of keys I carry, that of Shannon and Cannon. If done right, I can also pull off some locked room tricks. Right. So here, this is when Jessica died, right? And Cannon was not there, but she said Beatrice said that he died. I think this was episode 2. Yes, I remember that when the goats first appeared. Right. Yes. There was one idea for a locked room that I have real confidence in. Damn, and Battler was so lucky to fucking, if he suspected Cannon as being the culprit, I think Beatrice would enjoy that. I mean, that's her. A chain locked room that seals in the corpses and keys in a consecutive link. Okay, I don't think I want to read this, sadly enough, or, I mean, it's whatever. First, starting with room 2 and going around, I seal in a corpse and the key of the room by locking them in. In one, there is only the key for 6, and the door is left unlocked. Finally, I enter room 6, lock the door with the inside lock, and pretend to be dead. The important point is that 1 has to be at a place as far away and as difficult to find as possible. 6, on the other hand, must be very easy to spot. It must be a room that has a window or something, which allows the locked room to be easily destroyed from the outside. The people discovering 6 will break into the window, enter the locked room, find the key, and begin inside, and being Lee's in reverse order around the room. I hope, whatever the fuck. In the meantime, I will sneak out through the window and enter the locked room from inside, and again pretend to be dead. Nangel's help is essential in this, but there is a very high gain to it. Of course, there is also the method of locking the door from the inside and then committing suicide to create a locked room. I read that in one of those many mystery novels, you tie the gun to a string of wire and then blast from the shot will catapult it back behind a piece of furniture to hide it. Right, I would just have to place a stake beforehand. Then the illusion of a witch would prevail beyond my death, wouldn't it? Otherwise, I could attach a misleading tag to the wrong key and place it in a room. Even if I was to look the room from the outside, the illusion of a locked room wouldn't be broken, since nobody except the servants would be able to discern a true key of this mansion from a fake one in the first place. Of those many tricks I know, which one should I put to the test? But even if I don't go through the huge trouble of preparation, I still have my golden magic on the secret agreement. As long as I have my magic, any locked room trick, any impossible crime is at my free disposal just by pinning the crime on somebody else. Any trick of vanishing corpses, So yes, so magic does exist here. What to do next? A royal road, a mystery? A really bizarre horror story? How will the pieces move when I point my finger? Sometimes I might even carry out the murders without any accomplices, or rather make everyone into accomplices of the fake murder game. I should test whether they truly fulfill my expectations. Rule. All right, I remember this. What? Battler's not shown? Here. Yeah, I remember this. From the 3 items listed, sacrifice 1 to gain the other 2. Thank you, my beloved people. Thank you for loving me. You will be with me forever. Even as souls after we die. Hold on, I want to look at this really quickly. So it's my boy George, what's her name again? I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. Shannon Sayo, I mean. So this was in episode 4, I believe it was either 4 or 5. Yeah, I remember this. Oh yes, this was episode 4, right? It's when Battler, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was episode 4. And this is, I forgot which she chose. I think she chose sacrifice your own life, and I think he chose sacrifice everyone else's life. And Battler didn't even get it. Battler's was just, hey, do you remember the sin? And he didn't, and well, all of that happened. So he's on the phone, or she's here, and then she's on the phone with someone? Or is that Beatrice? That's not Beatrice, that's her. But then he goes somewhere else? Maybe I'm reading this wrong. The string. A string was cut, a golden string was cut. You too would gladly sacrifice yourself to be my desire, right? Oh man, look at her. Is this really right? Something so horrible. Really? To make those I love take part unwillingly, to make the families of the ones I love take part unwillingly. Can I be satisfied with that? Is this really the right thing? No, this can never be right. I want the people I love so much to live, because I really want to live happily, if it can be granted somehow. What is that? After all you have done, do you really think that you could still lead a happy life? Furniture. Yes. 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 It is not yet decided, yet I can think of nothing else. So, that is why there must be someone else to stop me. Roll Z. Please. Somebody stop me. Again, man. Oh shit. She really is the most tortured person ever. There has to be a good ending for her, right? Well, there is. There's Beatrice, the Golden Witch. Ginzo said solving the epitaph equals a miracle. So if I were to entrust it to a bet on the magic of miracles, the one to solve the epitaph would arrive at this room, switch off the bombs, and survive. I want to gamble with this chance as well. If by any chance my beloved someone would solve the epitaph and through it inherit the headship, I would devote my life to that miracle. I would throw away all my other emotions and would live forever at that person's side. And I would stop the murders and confess all of my sins. Such a result, whatever end it might bring, I could accept it. For this would surely be my punishment. Oh man, look at her as a kid again. Dude, that meant so much, and Battler, it was just nothing to him. I am sure you will be able to solve it, right? You will notice that I am the culprit, and then you will stop me, right? She must feel so numb sometimes. If that might not come true, then at least let us be happy in the Golden Land. All of these bottle mails are made in a way that if you follow all of the many rules, you will be able to unveil the culprit. That is why each and every one of these bottles contain a confession of my sins. Repentance for my sins that would not exist had I not written them down. And this is where those bottles really fucking came from. Those bottles that washed up so many times, the quote-unquote forgeries, or not them. Yeah, right, those are the quote-unquote forgeries, right? Because I remember in universe, there's some that are fan-made. I guess. At least, as a small apology, I send the bereaved families a very small golden land of mine. Of course, I know that these will not excuse any of what I did. Once I would have Maria-sama recite the invitation I made her memorize, the curtain on this tragedy would have to rise, I assume. After that, it would all be left to the result of the roulette. On October 5th, when the bell strikes at midnight, we will surely all be welcomed to a land where we are freed from all of our suffering. I am the noble witch of Rokkenjima, Beatrice, and I shall make the curtain fall on this accursed bloodline and this chain of ill fates. And if by any chance I might be forgiven, please grant me the miracle of smiling with that person when the seagulls cry. Okay guys, so I know I said I wasn't gonna read anything else but confession, but this is pretty much confession, except not really. But this is, I'm not gonna read the entire thing because I'm gonna be here until fucking 8 maybe, or pretty much 8, and until I upload this I just don't have the time. But this is pretty much, I already seen this in that video that I reacted to, the last one, confession. It had this, but now I'm fully realizing it. I didn't think, like, I was like wondering what that was, but here I am looking at it. So all the events that happened in episode 7, because of this and because of the ending of this chapter, which is the ending of episode 8, you know, the second to last one here. Let me scroll up a little bit actually. Here with Beatrice and Battler going after Beatrice. So episode 7, if I'm getting it right, episode 7 is the true events. Tea Party is a true event of what happened in Rokkenjima, because here we have them wake up, her wake up, them being dead, Rosa, all of them, Natsuki, Kraus. Who the hell is this? That's not Hideyoshi, is it? Rosa. This is before she woke up, I guess. She woke up first, and yeah, she had that injury in her hand. She was thinking of them. She took it off. Yes, I remember. I saw exactly this, and then she saw George. She was disgusted. She found what's her name, Jessica, Maria. She felt a throbbing pain. She went back. She saw him. Yes, I did. I saw all of this. She heard Kirya come, grabbed Battler, ran with him. Oh, that's Rosa. Then this happened, and then all this. Yes, I do remember this shit. And then he catches her voice. He says it somewhere around, oh, right here. That voice, Shannon, yep. Or Sayo, please don't go away, don't leave me alone, Battler son. Fuck. Then she bows. They talk. I was even planning on killing you. It would be fitting if you were to kill me here now. You're in a lot of pain, right? Look at him. Look at how compassionate Battler is. I mean, he's an idiot at first because of what he said and not remembering it, but look at how compassionate he still is, though. I wonder if I had solved the epitaph, if I could have saved you. You would have. You would have. Going by what she said, you would have. I don't think that you have sinned. If the plan just fails, it's just an attempt or something like that. Yeah, that's not any less worse or any better. I mean, a little bit, but not too much. Like, barely any. And aren't you trying to rescue me right now? Thank you, Shannon-chan. I wanted to open up to you and beg for forgiveness. I just want to feel at ease. These were so many mysterious... There were so many mysteries that I wanted to talk with you about. So many things I wanted to talk with you about. To have that day come to me at last. And it being your very last day. No. She lives after this. Right, they're about to blow up. Battler son, to see such atrocities with your own eyes, anybody's heart would break. He simply overdid it, just like me last night. What's this loss of spirit, Battler? The Goldie Witch Beatrice, look at her, she's getting embarrassed now. Fuck. I was kind of sad because I wasn't really sure if this was canon, that video, and so I was trading it kind of like standoffishly. But now to know that it was true, oh, I kind of feel bad for not fully understanding it or getting into it. Yeah, everything blew up. They're all gone. Here they are. Yes. Go forth. As long as my mood is still good, before long I will shroud this island in a storm again. And then he took her. I don't think... No, wait, I do remember seeing this. Yeah, this was in, obviously, even all this. Or was it? I remember this part being here. Like, no, not this, but here. From here, like, right here onward, it being in the visual novel. All this extra stuff, this background knowledge, that was not there, if I remember right. I don't fucking remember it. I would remember that, I think. Well, I mean, I remember them going after Battler. And, like, I do remember that, but I don't remember Shannon and Cannon. Like, they really, in the visual novel, they really did not, I mean, they didn't really show any of that with Shannon, Sayo, and all that. Which, now that I'm looking at it, I, like, kind of hate. Because I love it a lot. But yeah, anyways, here she is kissing him. Oh wait, I just said it was really cute. But wait a minute, I'm forgetting what the relationship is. Familial. You know what? It's embarrassing for me. And he wrote this into the story. These are cousins. You know what? I'll just... Fuck it. Why not? I'm fine with it. Fuck it. Yeah, why not? Shit. Even this. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm fine with it. Let it happen. I'm that kind of witch, right? And then she threw herself down. Battler went after her. I cannot live in the world of truth. We'll return to illusion. And you should return to your own world, the world of humans. He let go, but no, he fucking didn't. He came back to the last instance when we vanished. You will be mine alone. Okay, fully at the bottom of the sea. This is a tale of deep, deep at the bottom of the ocean. How long? Of how a gently glowing golden rose is sleeping in the world of the darkness of the abyss. A so very modest tale. This is what I want to say. The Golden Land? No. This is the world I desired. Yes, the cat box, the world of the cat box. And there's Battler. I ended up dragging you here with me. Yes, she held on to him. They didn't let go. You, who I wanted to live so much. You are so kind that you would jump in right after. If somebody jumped right before your eyes. I should have anticipated this. I should have known in advance, and yet... Where am I? What am I? Why am I here? And who are you? He doesn't remember. You don't remember anything? Anything at all? I do remember reading that. Man, why I'm such a fucking idiot for not seeing it. Is this our conclusion? Just continuing to sway around in this cat box, along with countless fragments, without arriving anywhere. In this purgatory? No, I am the endless Beatrice. I will keep on waiting for you, on the summit of this very Mount Purgatorio. So let us begin it here. What we could not bring to an end in our lifetime. A battle about whether it was witch or a human. Okay, you know what? I will wait forever until you rip the me that is a witch apart and find the me that is our promise. Okay, now I'm fully seeing it as being magical. This will surely be an eternal game and thus eternal torture for you, for me. Let us hope that you shall weave a fitting conclusion for us both. Let us go towards our golden land. So this is basically the beginning of UMINEKO right here. Episode 7, then this. Well, confession, then episode 7, then this. And everything that happened afterwards. Oh, Beatrice. She's so tortured, so hurt. I feel so bad for her. I'm glad I finally got to see all of this. Fuck, there's so much. I was really confused when I saw this part. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't really know what was going on, but I just looked at it. But now it's making sense. Having this all cleared up, he was gonna let her go, but then he brought her back. And he also brought Chick Beatrice back. Isn't this a parallel, kind of, with how he let Beatrice save him? He forgot her, then she forgot him, and they both saved each other. He saved her, right? Or she saved him, or fuck me. They saved each other in different times in the story, and forgot about each other in different times in the story. And what she was talking about Mount Purgatorio, I had some people comment about that. I have seen Dante's Inferno, or the Divine Comedy. I watched somebody read it and talk about it. So this is Beatrice. I still want to call her Sayo. And they do get together. Why not? Let's go ahead and just look at the very end of the final chapter. Here you can see, besides that, yes, so what I'm thinking is that Battler, the soul of Battler that was stuck inside Hachijo or Ikuko, whatever his name is again, was finally able to move on, and he is now free. See, he touched Battler. They're looking at each other. He's looking away, then he turned away. And so in a way, he is now free of Battler. Battler is his soul, or whatever you want to say, is back here with him. The memories, everything, I don't know. And then here's Beatrice. And here they say, the Golden Land shall revive here. We're all back together. Everyone, at last you came back. I will never let go again. Neither will I. And they finally hold together. So they are in love. We are together forever. They are legit a couple. Besides what they are. I mean, here's Shannon, and there's Gannon, but Beatrice, I mean, you know what? I will just take it as those feelings, or I don't know if I should take it as those feelings becoming their own person, just those feelings on their own. No, but that would be, no, this is, I would feel like that would be kind of a bad way to look at it. Right, no, maybe this is just Sayo. I'm not really sure how to look at it. I'm gonna be honest. But it's nice to see all of this. Oh, when is Saku and Tsubasa or whoever the fuck side story is gonna come out? So here I am, editing it, right about to finish it and upload it. Yes, I have some songs here. Some of these. No. Hopefully they don't get a copyright struck. Well, hopefully they don't make it to where I can't upload it. But I wanted to say something here. I was looking at this part, and I looked at the part that I uploaded, right? Reacting to that guy's video, and I felt really sad. I legit cried a little bit because of what she said. Not here during this, but where was it that she said? Yeah, right here. Fuck, I missed it. It's not at the very end here. No, it's not here. It's yeah, here. Let us go to our way towards our golden land. Man, how did I not see it earlier? Seeing that and seeing, where is it? Yeah, right here when they're in the ocean and him ending up there. Oh my god. The visual novel, it's too close or too open-ended for me to pick up something. I'm too stupid for it, pretty much. But now look at me. Now I'm getting it fucking finally. And it started to feel really bad that I didn't catch that. I legit cried a little bit. I'm not even joking. I started thinking about it and how beautiful it was. And I teared up a little bit. And I feel a little sad that I didn't get it on that video. I'm not really sure if I'm going to leave it up or if I'm going to get it, like, unlisted or something just so I can... I don't know what I'm going to... I'm definitely going to upload this one, though. You know what? Fuck it. They can both coexist. They can both coexist. I feel bad that I didn't fully just think about it. I didn't fully let myself get into it because I thought, oh, wait, what is it? Is this actually official? Yes, it is. It is. Seeing what she went through, and I guess I can say I finally understand Beato's game, why she's here. It's just very, oh man, it's just very emotional. Understanding her pain, understanding who she is, and especially understanding how the game started right here with this chapter and her saying, let us go towards our golden land, and Battler having almost amnesia. Which is funny because Hachijo had amnesia as well, I would call it. And then finally knowing the truth to her game. Why did it take me until now to... Well, I mean, I realized it, but to understand it, I guess. I'm probably gonna have a lot more realizations as I go on. I'm really just like Battler. It took me until the very fucking end.